1, 2, 3. Yeah. Y'all been grinding so long, been trying this shit for years. And I got nothing to show, just coming this rope right here. And if there's a man upstairs, he can bring me rain. But I've been sending up prayers, something changed. I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life now. My dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. And it's good to be alive, what about now? Woo! Good to be alive, what about now? Good to be alive, what about now? Yo, hallelujah, let that bass up, move, yeah, say yeah. Yo, it's good to be alive, what about now? Woo!
I say good, you say morning. Good morning, good morning. I say Jefferson believes, you say Jets achieve. Jefferson believes, Jets achieve. Jefferson believes, Jets achieve. Good morning, Jefferson students, staff, and families. This is Mr. Miller broadcasting from Lincoln Hawk Studio in my basement. And here are your Jet announcements for Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, Mr. Miller Jefferson Jets. Please help me spread the word so we can get as many Jefferson students and families tuned in to the announcements. So, are you going to school with the new way with Google Classroom? Well, we are now in week 4 of the new and the only way that school will be happening during this time at home. I've heard people say it's strange, it's uncomfortable, it's challenging, and I agree with this for sure, but it's just the new reality. We have to do our best, we have to adjust. Got to make it happen. So here's the deal, Jefferson. We have done the numbers, and nearly every Jefferson student now has a Chromebook at home. So, if almost every Jet has a Chromebook, then the next step is that we want more kids getting into Google Classroom. We would love to see every kid in Google Classroom, not just in GC, but being active in GC, doing some activities, learning. Come on, Jets, join your Google Classrooms. Now, if you have a Chromebook, but getting internet is an issue, or if you know someone that needs help getting internet, reach out to them. Tell them to talk to their teachers, and they can guide them to some resources or the right people to talk to. There are very reasonable ways to make this happen. I know that there are a couple of students that even drive up to Jefferson, park and stay in their cars in front of the office, use the school Wi-Fi, and they check the Google Classroom and watch the announcements. This is what I call awesome. So what I am saying is we want more kids to log into Google Classroom and go to school. The number of kids that are in Google Classroom has increased. We now have 224 kids that have logged into GC. This is pretty good. But like I said, if there are over 400 or so kiddos that have Chromebooks, then we want to see 400 or so kiddos in GC. Once again, I have done some counting. Room 22, Ms. Newsey's class, has the most kiddos active in GC. They have 21 Jets. In room 24, Ms. McCartney's class has 20, and there are 3 other classes that tied with 17 Jets active in GC. I think this is good, but we want to see these numbers get even higher. We are now up to 68 Jefferson Jets in my PE Google Classroom. I want this number to be higher as well. Come on, Jets, join the PE Google Classroom. I want you to stay active for at least 30 minutes a day. When you join, I will give you a quick shout out to the Jets who have joined the PE Google Classroom. Santa from room 25, Nalea from room 15, and Julian from room 22 have joined the PE GC. Thanks, Santa, Julian, and Nalea. Most of the students are familiar with Google Classroom or are getting used to it. It's going to be a little different, a little uncomfortable, and definitely challenging. Teaching and learning online is new for everyone, students, teachers, and parents. What I can tell you is that your teachers are working hard. There are planning activities and resources for you to use. Since we had a lot of people pick up Chromebooks last week, I just want to make sure that they or you have the correct classroom codes and you have joined your different classes. If you have not done this yet, this is the first thing that we want you to do. So if you haven't done this yet, we would love for you to do this today. Remember, every student can join the following classes. Your grade level class, this is where you're going to find your activities and resources for reading and math, maybe a little social studies and science. There are also art, music, and PE classes that you can join. If you are in band, orchestra, tag, or ESL, there are codes for you to join these as well. Last week, along with the activities and resources in your Google Classrooms, there are now video lessons and office hours. What does this mean? Well, there will be at least one short video lesson posted in your Google Classroom by Jefferson teachers. Also, teachers have office hours where they will be available to talk to you, answer any questions from your Google Classrooms. Even if you just want to drop in and say, hey, and hang out. That's what Hemar and I did yesterday during my PE Google Classroom meet. The office hour times have been posted. Every teacher will have one 45-minute time block once a week where you'll be able to meet with them. When you meet with the teachers during their office hours, it will be on Google Meet. These things are actually not too hard. It's just different for many. Where do you find all the office hour times of all the teachers? Well, let me show you how all of this works real quick since we have more people with Chromebooks. These things are pretty easy to do once you've done it a couple times, and then you should be good to go. Here's the cheat sheet or a visual guide if you want to use that, or if you can't remember what you're going to see. So later on, you go back, pause this, take a screenshot with your phone, and this will show you how to do Google Meet. If you're having trouble with any of this, I made a separate tutorial video on some of these things that are different to help you. This video is on my YouTube channel, so if you're confused or like, what is Mr. Miller saying? No worries, I'll be able to help you. I know your teachers are willing to help as well. I looked the other day, and this video is now up to over 132 views. So this is a good sign that students are getting into the correct classrooms. Remember, you must use your student or district ID to do all of this. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do some of this stuff here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to go to your Google Drive. And then once you're in your Google Drive, you're going to go to your waffle. That's this thing right up here. We call it the waffle. And then click on Google Classroom. Now, if you've already joined Google Classroom, then these classes will pop up here. If you have not done this yet, then we need to get you the codes for those. How do you get the codes? So you're going to open up a window. Type in Davenport Schools. It comes up really fast for me because I've done this quite a few times. And then the first quick link that's right here, you want to click on that. It's called Continuous Learning. And then that brings up this website right here. Once you're on this website, you're going to go to elementary, go down to Jefferson, and then these four things pop up down here. There's some resources here besides Google Classroom. There's other things here. It's all done by grade level. It's awesome. If you need paper packet stuff and you want to print some stuff, that's there. Here's the teacher office hours and the Google Classroom codes. So if I click on this one for the codes, it brings up this very busy spreadsheet. It's kind of weird, but once you find this, you're okay. So you want to find your grade level. Say you have a fourth grader. You're going to hover above fourth grade. Blue box pops up. Click on the blue box. Takes you down, and here's the Google Classroom code. There's a lot of words and stuff on here, but here's the Google Classroom codes right here. There's the homeroom one, the grade level one, art, music, orchestra, PE, tag, all right there. And then you add that into your Google Classroom. Now, once you have the codes, you might want to write those down on a piece of paper or something. Then you have to go back to this page. Once you have the codes, then you're good. Then you're going to go back to your Google Classroom. And like I said, that's where you just have to go to your waffle and then you click on it. And if you need to join a class, you just click plus and then you can add the codes into there. But if you've already done all that, then the codes are right here. So if you want to do a Google Meet, you're looking for a teacher to do. You're going to go through the class that you're trying to do that in, fourth grade, PE, whatever one it is. You're going to click on it. And there's two ways to technically do this. And they're pretty easy. The first one is you click the link right here. There's the little camera icon. Or a lot of kids automatically go into classwork up here. And then the Google Meet will be on here. If that is not turned on, it means the teacher's not there, hasn't started yet. That has to be on in order for you to join. Then you're just going to click on it, and it takes you to Google Meet. If it's the first time, it'll say allow camera access, allow microphone. You're going to click yes or allow, and then you just click join now, and it makes that little ding, and then you are in Google Classroom. Obviously, I'm the only person in here right now because it's just a demonstration. But then other people would join as well, and they'd be able to see you. Once again, this is the mute button down here. If you click this, it just turns off your mic, doesn't hang up or anything. It just turns it off, and then you can see my mouth moving, but I'm not you can't hear me because it's muted. Okay. That just unmutes it. And then when you're all done, or if something's going on in the background and if there's dogs barking and stuff, you can just click that, then everybody else can hear. Okay. That's what the mute button is for. And then this button over here, if you have something's going on and you just want to turn your camera off, you can turn your camera off, but it won't hang up. Hanging up is this one right here in the middle, and that'll leave the call, and you'll exit Google Meet. Okay, so we're going to exit and head back. Pretty simple there. Like I said, once you know how to do that and you've done it once or twice, then it's not too hard. We want you to check into your Google Classroom each school day. Now, your teachers have activities, resources, video lessons as well to feed your brains. We don't expect you to work all day long. Just a few hours a day would be incredible and be awesome. You still have the weekends off from school, but Monday through Friday, we encourage you to do some schoolwork. Your brain needs fuel. We want you to continue to feed your brains. Feed them. School breakfast and lunch meals are available. You can go to any one of the middle schools, Smart, Williams, Sudlow, or you can go to the ASC at JB. You can pick these meals up from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. When you pick up your lunch, you also get your breakfast for the next day as well. It is a pretty good deal. Also, if you want to, you can pick up paper packets of activities and resources to use at home. Now for the Jefferson Jet joke of the day. Once again, if you have a joke that you want me to use in the announcement, share it or email it to me. Okay, here we go. What do you call a square that has been in an accident? Okay, one more time. What do you call a square that's been in an accident? A rectangle? That's a good one. Then today, we have one birthday to celebrate on Cinco de Mayo. So the only happy birthday shout out goes to Sebastian Paez from room 16. Sebastian, if you're tuning in, I hope you like my soccer gifts. Now, Sebastian, I'm not saying that you should try this at home today because Mrs. Paez might be like, oh, I don't know. But look at this gift here, Sebastian. If this little guy can do this down here, I'm sure you can pull it off some way, somehow. Jefferson, can I get a what for Emily Caven from room 12? What? Emily from Miss Hanson's class is getting today's Jefferson at-home shout-out because Mrs. Hanson says that Emily checks in on Google Classroom every day. She said that Emily is working hard, especially on her ST Math and Lexia. Keep it up, Emily. Mrs. Hanson is super proud and hopes that you keep it up. I bet you will. Stay learning, Emily. And there's a little shout-out page for Emily because she's a first-grade Google Classroom rock star. Oh, yeah, Emily, I have you on the bonus Plinko list. You will be a Plinko player this Wednesday. That's tomorrow. We will continue to recognize students that are rocking the new way to learn at home with Google Classroom. Are you working hard enough to get a student shout-out? Speaking of shout-outs, if you want to give a shout-out to anyone, email Mr. Miller. You could also create your shout-out in a Google Doc and share it with me. You can include a picture if you want, along with why you are giving a shout-out. This shout-out can be about anything. It could be about a video game victory, about a puzzle that you completed, a celebration of how you and your family are handling this quarantine life. Who's the Uno champ? Who's the Monopoly champ? The Connect 4 champ? Whatever. When you share something with me, look for my Iowa hat so you have the correct name. My email is millerch@davenportschools.org. Today's at-home shout-out is from my mom, who many like to call Mama Miller. She watches these announcements every day just like you do. This week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and this is the email that she shared with me. Remember that, that Mama Miller is one of our incredible business partners that do so much for the staff and students at Jefferson. Her email says, I want to give a big shout out to the Jefferson teachers. May 5th, today, is National Teacher Appreciation Day. We normally celebrate teachers and staff the entire first week of May with food and mini celebrations. This year, of course, will be a little different since the teachers are working and teaching from home. With our social distancing limits, we are not able to celebrate together. But the teachers still deserve to be shown our appreciation for all they do. So maybe this week you should do a shout out to your teachers. Teachers are doing their best to work from home, and it can be challenging when you have distractions at home. There might be crying kids, barking dogs, children quarreling, which means arguing, doorbells ringing. I think that teachers are doing an amazing job, and they are anxious to get back to their classroom. Until that happens, let's do our part to show them how much we appreciate them. Send Mr. Miller a teacher shout out. Tell us why you think your teacher rocks. Thanks, Mama Miller. It's a pretty good idea, Mama Miller. Well, last week's Plinko Live with the Millers was a blast. There were over 200 views of this, which is awesome. We are working on giving all these prizes to you this week. Many of you got your prizes yesterday. Mrs. Miller and I had a blast doing this. I still need to get a hold of some people, and once we get that all squared away, we'll make another delivery run with these prizes. And I also want to thank all the people that showed thanks to us and stuff yesterday too. You guys are awesome. I'm glad that the kids were pumped up and excited about this. It made our day for sure. We will be doing Plinko Live with the Millers on YouTube every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Plinko players will be students that are earning student shout-outs from the teachers for things they're doing at home. ST Math, Lexia, Google Classroom work, things like that. We will play Plinko for you. You can watch as the Plinko chip falls, and the prizes that you win on Plinko will be delivered to your house by the Millers. So I hope we can spread the word and get as many people to tune in on Wednesdays at 5 o'clock. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mr. Miller Jefferson Jets. If you were a lucky winner at last week's Jetbuck raffle, I'll be reaching out to you as well on your prize. There's a couple more I got to get a hold of. We will get these delivered to you as well. Jefferson Jetbuck raffles will resume when school returns in the 2020-21 school year. And we are back at Jefferson. But hold on, Jets. I have an idea, and I have approval to start this. I'm going to explain this to the teachers, how this is going to work at our staff meeting tomorrow, and make sure they will all help me with this, which I know they will. Then I will explain to you how it is going to work. I can guarantee you this. If you are doing Google Classroom work, ST, Lexia, and other things, that will increase how many Jetbucks, at-home Jetbucks you can earn. More details to come. So the more that you do, the more Jetbucks you're going to be able to get. Next up on the announcements, 10 questions with. This has been a fun way for us to get to know these amazing staff members. I have learned many new things about my friends since we started this. Today I have two special guests with me. I have Mrs. Paez and her rock star son, Sebastian. I have known Mrs. Paez ever since I started back at Jefferson in 1997. Wow, well, that's crazy. Mrs. Paez teaches kindergarten in room 1. Sebastian, who is celebrating his birthday on Cinco de Mayo, is a 5th grade student in Mr. Hanrahan's room in room 16. My old room. Let's chat with two of the best people that I know. All righty, Jefferson, I have the Paez family with me. I have Mrs. Paez and her son, Sebastian, whose birthday is today on Cinco de Mayo. Happy birthday, Sebastian.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How old are you this year?
11.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, question number 1 and 2, Paez family, is this. Who are you hanging out with during this quarantine time, and what are you guys doing? So Mrs. Paez is going to give us an answer, and Sebastian's going to give us an answer.
Well, I think our answer is the same. We've been hanging out with each other. We're home here trying to do our part while my husband, his dad, is still working, and his older brother is still working. So, but it's just Sebastian and I just picking at each other.
Okay, so Sebastian, what have you been doing? Besides your Google Classroom work, what else have you been doing during this time? Uh-oh, they're frozen. There it is. What have you been doing, Sebastian? How are you practicing your soccer skills? What are you doing?
Coach has a Zoom meeting for practice,
Nice.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays, he still has practice through
That,
Zoom for half an hour. So he's
that
and
is
he
incredible.
still, our library, like I'm sure so many, not our library, our living room, like so many have become playgrounds and everything
Yep.
else.
Yep. And for those Jefferson people that do not know, Sebastian's older brother was a student of Mr. Miller's at Jefferson Elementary School as well. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, you're both going to be able to answer this one. Question number 3 is, what do you miss the most about Jefferson?
Oh my gosh, like everybody, just everything, everyone, the kids, the staff, the families, when they came to pick up, when we saw all the parents go by. But we have been very fortunate to speak to most of them on the phone or through Google Class. So it's been nice that way. But yeah, still very, very sad that we can't see everybody right now. But that's okay as long as we all stay healthy.
Yep. What about you, Sebastian? What do you miss the most about Jefferson?
What I miss the most about Jefferson is my friends and being able to talk to them and have fun with them.
So one of the things that you can do, Sebastian, is we can get your friends to join my Google Meet at 10:15 on Monday mornings, and we can talk to each other on Google Meet. 10:15 on Monday.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, question number 4 is this. What is your favorite vacation that you have been on?
I'll let Sebastian answer this one because I know, this is it. So go ahead, Sebastian.
My favorite vacation in Mexico with my dad's side of the family.
Awesome. Is that the same answer for you as well, Mrs. Paez?
I enjoyed seeing them. I love them. We're very close family all around. But just getting away from family, it would be California.
Love it. Love it. Now, a little history on California. Your family's originally from California, correct?
Correct. So, well, originally we're from Mexico,
Right,
but
right.
we grew up in California. Yes.
Awesome.
We grew up in California and moved here, and then so that takes me. I'm dating myself here at Jefferson because when I moved here, I started there in '91.
See, now Mrs. Paez and I, we've known each other for a long time. We've known each other since like 1997. That's how long Mrs. Paez and I have known each other, which is crazy. The other thing that's crazy about that, if you think about this, Mr. Brody's birthday was the other day. And I texted Mr. Brody to wish him happy birthday, and he said that I first met Mr. Brody when he was 38, and so now he's 61 or 62. So I've known Mr. Brody in 4 different decades now.
Isn't that crazy? That's what true friends are. Time passes, and you have so much fun. You don't even know where the time went.
Amazing. Okay, the next question is, what is your dream vacation?
I don't know. I don't like flying. I'll fly, like when we've gone to Mexico, we've flown, but I'm not like want to take a 14-hour flight. And no, I'll just stay home. Okay, driving. I think just going to Minnesota just to see my brother would be a good vacation right now, especially that we can't see. We can visit. I think that right now that would be a dream vacation, just to visit one another once again.
Absolutely. Sebastian, you got a dream vacation?
I would say if it would be one that somewhere else that I haven't been.
Yep.
I think I would say France.
Love it. I've been there, Sebastian. You heard me tell a couple stories about that. I've been there. Did you see Mr. Lacey's interview about his trip to France? Did you see that?
Yes.
He told me that, and my heart just sunk because that's a dream vacation. And for people to have to cancel those trips, that's sad, that's for sure.
Yes.
Okay, now we get to some exciting questions. I'm super pumped for these. Okay, the next question is, what is your favorite restaurant? And what do you like to order from the restaurant?
So we've been hearing this question come up a lot, and we're like, gosh, which one would it be? So my answer that I'm going to give you right now, it's not quite a restaurant, but I think my favorite place to be is my mom's. At mom's house, her cooking, is the best. But then besides that, I think Olive Garden.
The next question is about your family food. So if you had to go to a restaurant, mom's just not going to cook, where are you going to go?
Yeah, Olive Garden probably, right?
There you go. What do you have a favorite from Olive Garden, or just the salad and breadsticks?
Love those. Do you have the chicken carbonara? I think it's like chicken shrimp carbonara or something like that.
Yep.
That's my favorite.
Okay, Sebastian, where's your favorite restaurant? What do you like to get?
I think my favorite restaurant that I've been to is In-N-Out Burger.
There you go. There you go. A lot of kids don't know In-N-Out. Yeah.
Yes.
Love it. Okay, are you a hamburger or a cheeseburger person, Sebastian?
Cheeseburger.
Okay, I'm not a cheeseburger guy, so just no cheese for me. Okay, now this is the big question, and I think I remember what Sebastian has told me before, as I've asked this before, but what is your favorite food that somebody in your family cooks, or that you cook for your family? And I know it's coming from your mom. That's a given. Or grandma for Sebastian.
I'll let you answer that one.
I think my favorite food is by my grandma, her enchiladas that she makes.
Chicken or beef?
Chicken.
Okay. And Ms. Paez, what's your favorite thing that mom cooks?
She makes this dish called, it's like a chili, but it's costillitas, like little riblets cut in little pieces, and they're a little spicy and red sauce, and those are so delicious.
Sounds delicious. Now, another fun fact, Jefferson crowd, is Miss Paez's family. They introduced the Millers to something that some people are like, what? You don't eat that. They introduced us to cactus. The cactus salad that they make. Oh my gosh, amazing. Okay, here we go. Next question is, would you rather Netflix and chill, play a video game, or read a book?
I think I would play a video game.
Okay, PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox.
Favorite game to play?
I think what is it called? Rocket League.
Okay, yep, I know Rocket League. I'm a PlayStation guy, but I know what Rocket League is. Sebastian, do you ever play FIFA on Xbox?
But I haven't tried it out yet.
Mr. Hanrahan is like pretty good at FIFA. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Ooh.
Mr. Hanrahan's also a PlayStation guy as well. Just let you know. Okay, Ms. Paez, are you Netflix and chill, video game, or read a book?
Netflix probably. I'm really not neither of the three. I just like to be outdoors as much as possible, especially with these nice days. Just gardening, looking at my flowers, coming up with new projects for Mr. Paez. But yeah.
So you have what they say, a green thumb?
Kind of. He has a full. I have like an 80%. But yes, I love my plants.
Okay. Now the next question is, would you rather have chocolate or candy, and what are some of your favorites?
Chocolate, Mr. Nutty Bar.
Okay. Sebastian?
I'd rather have chocolate crunch.
Nestle Crunch?
Yes.
Okay. I know you're both chocolate people, but do you have an opinion on the popular debate of green Skittles? Are you lime or green apple when it comes to green Skittles?
I think a lime.
Okay. Lime.
I'm not a Skittles person. They stick to my teeth too much.
Love it. All right, Sebastian family, the last question is, what do you want to say to the Jefferson crowd tuning in, or to your friends that are tuning in today, Sebastian?
It's for your friends. I'm a teacher.
Stay safe and stay strong.
Love it. 10:15 Mondays, and we can be in a Google Meet. We can talk to each other. Got it? Okay, Ms. Paez, what is your message to the Jefferson crowd tuning in?
I just want to tell everybody that I miss everybody so much, that can't wait to see everybody Stay safe, stay strong. We can do this. Let's just all do our part and be patient. I know the best is still to come. So take care and Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
That's right, Cinco de Mayo, which is Sebastian's birthday. Happy birthday, Sebastian.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you later.
Take care.
All righty, Jefferson, I have the Pius family. Wow, you talk about one of my favorite interviews. That has to be up there. Once again, Sebastian, happy birthday, buddy. All righty, Jefferson, here is the next challenge for you. If you, your family, your siblings, somebody at your house can videotape you, record you reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and share it with me, I can include this in the announcements. This is not required, but you are more than welcome to try and do this. Videotape this and either email it to me or share it with me in Google. We will do the same thing for the Jefferson Jet motto. You can record yourself doing both at the same time if you want to. The wonderful Miss Stacy has volunteered to help me with this, so if it's easier for you to share these with Miss Stacy through a text message or on the Jefferson PTC Facebook page, and then she will get these to me. Come on, Jets, help me out. Get some of these Pledge and Jefferson Jet motto videos into me or Miss Stacy. All right, Jefferson, let's wrap up our announcements for Cinco de Mayo. We are ready for the Pledge of Allegiance. So, Jets, please stand and join us. Remember, woohoo! Staying tall, staying proud. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the Jefferson Jet motto. We say the Jefferson Jet motto every day. Now we look for those who believe in it. So let's show it, Jefferson. And now I want to hear you say it, Jets. Who are we? We are Jets. We are kind. We are safe. We are responsible. And we are respectful. Because we are Jets. Once again, if you have not heard it yet today, we love you. We miss you. We appreciate you tuning in. Make positive choices. Be kind to each other. Have a terrific Tuesday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Stay learning, Jets. Peace. Here is a PS22 chorus video if you want to hang out. Check it out. First time I've seen this one as well. It's pretty cool.
All right. You make me feel like I've been waiting my whole life.
Refresh.
And I could die to find that simple kind of love you can't deny. Just say it. I wanna believe in your love again, despite what everybody says. Cause it ain't enough to mean it. We feel it once and you know it. So say it. And you're just sitting in the back of the car, and I smile when I think of you. And you kiss me just because you knew it shut me up. Alright, well, let's say it. Just say it. Yeah, I'll take your side. You make me feel like I've been waiting my whole life. And I could die to find that simple kind of love you can't deny. Just say it! Been talking about it till I kill my voice, but it didn't change a single thing. It's that simple truth I always give most to you, and you know it. So just say it. And we was spilling wine on your best friend's bed, and you said this was ridiculous. And you kissed me because you knew it shut me up. Alright, well, let's say it. Just say it. Yeah, we'll take your side. You make me feel like I've been waiting my whole life. And I could die to find that simple kind of love you can't deny. Say it. Say it like you mean it. Say it like you mean it. Baby, won't you stay? a while. Yeah, I will take your side. You make me feel like I've been waiting my whole life. Yeah, I will take your side. You make me feel like I've been waiting my whole life. Yeah, I will take your side. You make me feel like I've been waiting my whole life. And I could die to find that simple kind of love you can't deny. And I could die to find that simple kind of love you can't deny. Just say
See you, Jets. Peace.